Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most intriguing rumors making the rounds in WWE. Could Becky Lynch quit the company after being replaced by a 15-time champion on the first WWE Raw episode on Netflix? It's a huge topic of discussion, and we're here to explore the chances of this happening, the potential fallout, and what this could mean for the future of Becky Lynch's career in WWE. Becky Lynch has been one of WWE's most prominent and consistent stars for years. Known as the Man, she took a break from wrestling, which fans were excited to see her return from. However, what seemed like a return to prominence turned into a bit of a shock when Lynch was reportedly replaced at the last minute on a huge episode of WWE Raw. This episode was even more significant because it marked the debut of WWE Raw on Netflix, bringing in a wider audience than usual. Lynch, who was already in town, was expected to appear and potentially even get involved in a major segment surrounding the Women's World Championship match. But instead, fans were treated to a jaw-dropping appearance from The Undertaker, the 15-time champion, in a moment that many didn't see coming. The segment itself was electrifying. Rhea Ripley, after a hard-fought battle, became the Women's World Champion for the second time by defeating Liv Morgan. The crowd was buzzing, and the atmosphere was intense. But things took an unexpected turn when The Undertaker made his entrance, revving his motorcycle to a roaring ovation. The fireworks were lit, and as the iconic Phenom joined Ripley in celebration, it left fans questioning where Becky Lynch was and why she wasn't the one to make the big entrance as initially planned. It wasn't just the fans who were caught off guard, it seems like Lynch herself was blindsided by the creative decision to replace her at the last minute. This twist in the storyline could lead to some major tension between Lynch and the WWE. Reports suggest that Lynch was upset by the change, feeling like her moment had been taken from her and replaced by a moment for The Undertaker. It's entirely possible that this could lead to a huge storyline where Becky Lynch feels unappreciated by WWE. As someone who has been one of the biggest stars in women's wrestling, it makes sense that she would be frustrated by such a decision. Fans have speculated that Lynch could take her grievances directly to Triple H, WWE's chief content officer, and confront him backstage. This would create a tense and dramatic moment, adding layers to her character and potentially setting up an electrifying feud between the two. While this scenario could be a captivating storyline, we have to acknowledge that at this point, it's all just conjecture. It's worth noting that reports have indicated that Becky Lynch is expected to return to WWE very soon. Despite the setback with the Netflix Raw episode, it seems likely that her absence from the company is only temporary. However, if this story does develop into a full-blown angle, it could be the catalyst for one of the most compelling storylines in recent WWE history, adding real stakes to Lynch's character and her position in the company. Looking ahead, it's entirely possible that Becky Lynch will turn her attention to the newly crowned Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley. The two have already squared off at WrestleMania 40, with Ripley successfully defending her title against Lynch. However, with Ripley now holding the championship once again, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Lynch would demand a shot at Ripley's title, especially given their unfinished business. This could lead to a thrilling rivalry between the two, with Lynch claiming that she's been overlooked and that Ripley is the one who stands in her way. After all, their feud has a lot of history, and with Ripley recently coming off a serious shoulder injury that kept her out of action, there's plenty of potential for a high-stakes rematch. Fans have been clamoring for it ever since their first encounter, and this could be the perfect time to reignite that rivalry, especially if Becky Lynch returns with a chip on her shoulder. The feud could be filled with drama, tension, and the kind of storytelling that makes WWE so captivating. While it's too early to say whether Becky Lynch will quit WWE over being replaced by The Undertaker, there's no denying that this situation has the potential to spark a major storyline. Whether it's a backstage confrontation with Triple H or a renewed rivalry with Rhea Ripley, the possibilities are endless. For now, we'll have to wait and see how this develops. But rest assured, when Becky Lynch returns, she'll be ready to make a statement. Whatever direction WWE chooses to take, one thing is certain, fans are going to be watching closely.